Hello guys, welcome to Blender Makers channel. In this fundamental series, I forgot to say how to download Blender for your system. First go to Chrome and search for www.blender.org, and here you can see the download option and what is Blender, what all you can see here, next projects in Blender and everything, and you can download from here or from here download button. By pressing it, you can download and then install as usual. So let's go to the interface of the Blender.
Okay guys, this is the interface of the Blender when you open the Blender, and this is the latest version 2.93 Blender that I installed. And here you can create new files like general means this layout, and 2D animation there is another layout, and sculpting, VFX, video editing. And this screen is called the splash screen, and this means it will come when you open the Blender new project. Every time it will splash, so that is called it is splash screen. And this is the recent files that you opened or created in the Blender. You can open your the whole files, and you can record the last session if you missed somewhat. Okay, you can get it by clicking the Blender icon splash screen. You can get it. Okay, and we have already studied what is this, and these all are called as workspaces. This is the layout workspace, this is modeling workspace. We can do modeling here for your meshes, and here's sculpting workspace, UV editing, texture paint, shading, animation, rendering, compositing, geometry, scripting. And these are the different workspaces where we can found different panels as required, and where in layout we can create all the animations and everything. You can also create new layout by pressing this add workspace. Okay, or you can adjust this from one to other, and we can convert this as UV editing by converting into UV editor, or you can convert this to 3D viewport. You can set as you like this, and this everything is called as panels. Okay, and these have different panels with different works. This is 3D layout or 3D viewport, where we do all the visuals of the 3D. It is called the properties panel, where we can change all the properties of meshes, world, etc. Okay, and while this is called the collection or outliner, and here you can find all the meshes or objects in the 3D viewport that we added. This is called the timeline, where we can do the animation or we can play the animation. Here we also add the keyframes. You can also increase the size of the panel by going to the boundary of the panel, and you can see the double arrow, where by pressing the right left click you can increase it. Sorry for saying the right click, because if I say like this you will get known that right click and left click are different for mouse. You should click left click always to select, and for deselect or to get it the back to the original position you should select the right click of the mouse. Okay, you can also create new panels by going to the boundary and clicking the right click of the mouse, and here you can get vertical split and horizontal split. If you select horizontal split, you will get a line where do you want a split, and you can split by where you required and pressing the left click of the mouse, and wow, you created. Now change it to the required panel like shader editor, UV editor, compositor, and many more. If you want to close that, again go to the boundary of the panel and right click, join areas, and select which one you want to mix, and make the left click of the mouse. Hence, you close the boundary or the panel. And this is called the information bar. Here you get the information when you take your cursor to the required panel. For example, if you go to the mesh, you have some select, box select, rotate view, object context view. It is like if you see here, this is the left click of the mouse and left click of the mouse, middle mouse and right click of the mouse. It will always changes when you go to the different panels. Or you can hold, when you hold the shift, control, alt, etc. hotkeys, you will also get some different like this. You can see here the information bar changed and giving some information what if we click the right click and left click. Okay, now adding meshes. You can add meshes from the add here by clicking add mesh, cube, circle, UV sphere like this, and you can move by using the G button. Okay, and also you can add torus, plane, etc., etc., all. Just like this you can move everything, or you can use the shortcut shift here to add planes, cubes or meshes. Okay, and in the next lesson we will learn about the editing mode or modeling of the mesh. So please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.